coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Starting at point guard, at 6'3" at the other guard position.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analyst, Clark comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's Williams in for Porzingis. A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
So on the floor for Minnesota.
Patience. Patience.
Is out there with Gorgie Dane. And there's Pekovic. And it's Miller in at the point guard position. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip.
And with the Wolves on the road, they shot much better and had better offense. They would still lose by double digits on average.
The Knicks with the lead. Calderon with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. He feeds it to Carmelo. Calderon kicks to Afflalo. No luck. And Minnesota now the other way.
And, you know, guys, for the Wolves on the road last year, it was hard because they are in the West. I mean, we've talked before about how far they have to travel as a team for their road games.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Jang. It's rebounded by New York. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Pekovic with a screen, and it's Miller penetrating. Here's Dang. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Jang's got his first points of the night.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Calderon. The pass to Afflalo. Bangs home the trifecta. Afflalo's got 9.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Pekovic with a screen on Calderon. Miller kicks to Freak. Now the dish to Jang. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pekovic with a screen. 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper. And it's Freak missing. The Knicks leading by 5. And here's Calderon. They set the pick. Anthony kicks to Afflalo. Here's Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, we can't lately the leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Freak.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Afflalo bucket on the assist by Calderon. And that's now 11 points for Arron Afflalo. Miller kicks to Muhammad. He dishes it to Pekovic. To the inside. Freak. That's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Over the last month, let's see, Kevin, where the Timberwolves stand in the league ranking. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And the Knicks with possession here. 6-point lead. Afflalo goes in. That ball's nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Freak. He trains the quick shot.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish. And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Miller with the double team. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Calderon passes to Afflalo. The feed to O'Quinn. Shot clock at 6. Calderon against Miller. Calderon, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Miller dishes to Freak. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Pekovic kicks to Muhammad. Passes it to Freak. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
On the wing of Afflalo. Now, here's O'Quinn. Jang defending. Shot off the screen. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got his first bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The free throw off from Jang. Now here's Calderon. Baseline J on the way and released it in time, but it's off the mark. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, make making the jump to the pros. We can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Minnesota, Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Towns is out there with Garnett. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He dropped in 15 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
New York leading by 3. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Back to Garnett. Up top, Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Wiggins passes to Freak. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And it became clear that thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery. And a chance to check out the stats for Rubio. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 assists, and 2.5 steals. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. Freak dishes to Garnett. Kicks it to Freak. Pass to Wiggins. And a wide open look for Freak. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And so it's New York with it, and they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Pass to Afflalo. Out left to the wing. Lopez sets a screen for Calderon. And there's Afflalo. That's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got assist number 5 here tonight. Let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. The Knicks leading by 7. Calderon kicks to Afflalo. Feeds it to O'Quinn. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Thomas passes to Afflalo. Now Calderon. He's got 6. Back to Afflalo. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pekovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Muhammad dishes to Miller. And Muhammad kicks to Freak, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Dishes to Afflalo. Shoots from 12. Kept alive. O'Quinn. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, we got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA. 13th in free throw percentage. 14th in fast break points. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
1:06 left to play in the first half. Calderon kicks to Afflalo. Puts it up from 12. That falls. Nice speed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Pekovic. The Knicks pull it in. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
You know, Greg, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past, let it go, and they've got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
And so he makes both from the line.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, he has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Here's Freak. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
The Knicks leading by 9. Calderon passes to Afflalo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Afflalo's got 29 in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. With 2 seconds left, and the rejection by Jan. And so that's the end of the first half. New York ahead. They lead by 11. And time now.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised. That first half, straight up.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We've seen Arron Afflalo really having a great game.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he
Sends a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Amundsen comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Arron Afflalo. And it's Lance Thomas in for Jose Calderon. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Freak comes in for Kevin Martin. Lance Thomas out there with Williams. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. Then there's Amundsen. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. He kicks to Amundsen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, It was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. And the Knicks making a change here. Calderon's checked in. Here's Thomas. Rubio with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
Muhammad, he's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Rubio dishes to Towns. Here's Pekovic, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against New York.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now. And a lot of teams in the West can at least get a little bit of a breather when they go against the Eastern teams. The Wolves didn't have that last year. They got pummeled by the entire conference.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. And then for Minnesota, Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Towns. And Miller's subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thomas. And Zhang kicks to Muhammad. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Thomas is running. Can't get it to fall. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pekovic with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Greg, as you said, with the Wolves, they had as hard a time with the East as anyone. Only managed a 9-21 record, Clark, out of conference.
And those 9 wins were the fewest against the East for any team in the NBA. Not a surprise given how badly the Wolves struggled in general.
Miller kicks to Freak. Goes up on the block. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Freak's got 19 points.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. He feeds it to Thomas. Miller against Calderon. To the middle. Here's Amundsen. Rebound by Dang. Zhang's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the paint. Here's Moss by Miller as that one goes in. O'Quinn's got 10 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 11. Zhang, a screen. At the elbow, it's Freak. From 12 feet out. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Calderon. Muhammad covering. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Calderon. 22 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
And it's Miller penetrating. Freak. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
New York leading by 11. Calderon dishes to Amundsen. Some nice passing by New York here. They double him with Freak. Thomas kicks to O'Quinn. Here's Amundsen. Minnesota with the rebound. Zhang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now the pass to Pekovic. The dish to Freak. But they'll get another chance. Muhammad, the pass to Freak. The feed to Zhang. Here is Calderon. He has 6. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Minnesota with the rebound. Pekovic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Muhammad, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. 5th, Carmelo Anthony.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for the Knicks. Minnesota also with the sub. Rubio's checked in.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here's Muhammad. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Knicks leading by 12. Pass to Calderon. All alone. Rubio with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And the shot is good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And here is Anthony. He's got 22.
A big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just...
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Anthony comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Freak comes in for Andrew Wiggins. On the court for Minnesota. Freak in a 2-guard. Garnett out there with Martin. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Pekovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's now 27 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Rubio dishes to Freak. Kicks it to Garnett. Stolen by O'Quinn. Williams against Rubio. Back to Anthony. Takes a 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pekovic with a screen on Williams. And Rubio kicks to Garnett. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Pass to Porzingis. Anthony drives in. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got 29 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's Pekovic missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
There's a screen. Pass to O'Quinn. 5 to shoot. From about 19 feet. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got 31 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
It's stolen by Anthony. Over to the left wing. Here's O'Quinn. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Martin, the pass to Garnett. That's tipped out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
So for the Knicks, Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Calderon in for Williams. Minnesota also with the sub. Wiggins is checked in for Kevin Martin. Freak dishes to Wiggins. Count the bucket. Wiggins has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And the pass to Porzingis. Feeds to Anthony. Begins with the block.
Move it.
And Rubio kicks to Freak. Back to Rubio. Dishes to Freak from 12 feet out. Excellent D there from Afflalo. The Knicks leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for New York.
We're right there, Steve, in one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them. Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Carmelo Anthony. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Watch him. He's coming out over there.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Just his first attempt. No good. Great D that time from Pekovic. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. He kicks it to Miller. Here's Freak. Misses there. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you.
Carmelo.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present Carmelo Anthony. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny...
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, you know, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. no.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're gonna have to decide the legacy you want to leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we gotta set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team all-NBA, first team all-defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakinandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste. And you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan. Not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laude?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met? Right?
You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freakin' and Vibin', Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa, okay.
You love it, right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yeah, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he's our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right, but blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What are you thinking about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at? I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, our setting as we take a look at this striking view of the landmark 3rd Avenue Bridge. Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and will be laying it all on the line. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Wizards in Washington.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Kyrie Irving, 3rd.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at Cleveland. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, Miami, 3 games behind.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter of if they could get the most out of it.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Kyrie Irving. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Miller's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And Cleveland also making a change. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Kevin Love. And Thompson kicks to Williams.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with him.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Williams drops them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Miller dishes to Freak. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. Rebound Minnesota. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
An East-West showdown. Only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, the time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
For the 3. Cleveland the rebound. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match. Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
And Minnesota has possession. Trailing here by 8. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up. A lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for him. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for him.
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. And Jang drops them both. And for Gorgui Dieng, an intelligent guy with strong physical attributes, gigantic arm span, but extremely raw skill-wise.
Yeah, his game still needs plenty of polish on both ends of the floor. But I really felt like he took a huge leap last season, and he has the intensity along with that work ethic to continue to grow.
You know, on the topic of James, he did improve in practically every category in year 2. Offensively, though, he still looked a bit mechanical. And on defense, he still went for too many head fakes, but you've got to like his upside.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. He hits the second from the line.
And talking about Gorgui Dieng, he recorded 22 points and 21 rebounds in a game his rookie season. Amazingly, it was the first ever 2020 game by a Timberwolves rookie. The Wolves, of course, once home to Kevin Garnett and Kevin Love, so that's pretty good company.
LeBron passes to Varejao. The dish to Shumpert. Back to Varejao, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Shot clock at 5. Freak kicks to Zhang. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
The The Cavaliers leading by 5. Williams dishes to Thompson. Picked by Williams. Thompson passes to James. Inside. And there's Varejao. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Varejao's got his second basket. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Williams kicks to LeBron. Varejao dishes to Shumpert. Rebound by Dang.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Miller against Shumpert. Freak passes to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
Yeah, 5 already, Greg, and they've just been too casual, too much profiling out there to start the game.
1:10 left to play here in the first. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Jang, a screen, passes it to Freak. Puts up a 3. A second chance effort, out to the wing. Here's Muhammad. No good on the triple.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
James wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Freak. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Now Cleveland moving it up. Shumpert's running. That's good. 8 points for LeBron.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Miller kicks the Freak. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
On the wing, Shumpert. With 1 on the clock. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it. When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, they dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was a major factor. He had 20 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Mozgov. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Pekovic. Timberwolves trail by 4. Freak dishes to Pekovic, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Here's Wiggins. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will be the third of this 6-game road trip. Feeds it to Irving. From the arc. Garnett grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 10 points for Andrew Wiggins.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man. The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Pass to Freak. Pekovic against Love. Freak. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Freak's got 12.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
It's a pick by Love. Off the pick. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. 1:25 left now here in the second. There's the pass to Williams. He feeds it to Varejao. From 10 feet out. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists in the game.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving as he's got more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
Shumpert passes to Varejao. Now here's Shumpert. He's guarded closely. A 3-pointer off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in 07.
Williams against Miller. Williams kicks to LeBron. Back to Williams. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right now, and that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
Freak dishes to Towns. Good. Towns has got 10. James with it. Outside jumper. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers lead by 12. And a chance now to...
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. Some changes for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Freak subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And then for Cleveland, Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And Mo Williams subbed in for LeBron. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Zhang is out there with Pekovic. And it's Freak in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. Martin kicks to Freak. Wiggins drives in. Excellent defense there from Smith.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Outside Irving from outside the arc. Nice D from Freak. Timberwolves trail by 12. Kicks it to Martin. Stolen by Thompson. Wiggins against Irving. It's a pick by Love. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Love, top of the key. Irving against Wiggins. This one for three. And Kevin Love gets the three. Love's got 13 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq. Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. He dishes it to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Kevin Garnett. Doris, what's the update?
Hey, Kev, I caught up with head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a level 1 twisted ankle. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
Up again. It's good on the putback. Thompson's got 6.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The screen from Thompson. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. Irving against Rubio. Clock at 4. Williams inside the line. Cleveland gets it back. Tries to save it. Here's Thompson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter. Low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can drain free throws like this group can. The 4th spot held by Pekovic.
Now that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Well, you know, I want to be careful about making a blanket statement here. There are a lot of big guys who are really steady at the line. And this group proves that size is not a hindrance when it comes to free throw prowess.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly. But as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Williams, that's for 2. Rebound by Dang. Zhang's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rubio with it. Williams picks him up. Pekovic against Shumpert. Rubio the pass to Muhammad. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Varejao setting the pick for Irving. Irving double team. Here's Varejao. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 9th assist in the game now.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Freak kicks to Zhang. Puts it up from 15, and he knocks down the jumper. Zhang's got 11. Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Williams kicks to Thompson. It's blocked. There's 53 seconds left in the third. And Muhammad kicks to Freak. Clock at 6. Rubio in the corner. Inside, here's Pekovic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And Shumpert kicks to Irving. On the wing, Williams. Back to Irving. Dishes it to Varejao. Shumpert in the corner. From past the arc. The shot is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Timberwolves trail by 10 on the court for Cleveland. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Mozgov a screen on Wiggins. James outside. Mozgov sets a screen for James. Left side, Love. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Freak kicks to Towns. Plays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
LeBron outside. Back to Irving. Minnesota with the rebound.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Love outside. Shoots from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
Now here's Freak, covered by Irving. Here's Towns. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Towns has got 15 points in just the second half. Smith outside. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Outside Irving. On the wing, James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 14 points for LeBron.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Smith against Martin. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love.
Shooting for Minnesota, Kevin Martin. 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Martin. Both free throws good from Kevin Martin.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
Love. Another miss by Love. Timberwolves trail by 4. Freak dishes to Pekovic. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Pekovic attacking. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Looking at the game Pekovic has been having, 10 points and 2 steals as well.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
And so Pekovic nails both of them.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Pass to Mozgov. Irving with it, and it's Martin picking him up. The 3 from LeBron, and again LeBron missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Freak passes to Towns. The game now all-time. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
The feed now to Mozgov. To the middle, and the dunk by Love.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Wiggins. The shot from the low post is good. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And Pekovic kicks to Wiggins. Step back shot. And again, it's Minnesota.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And that is good. 14 points for Nikola Pekovic.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
LeBron against Wiggins. James kicks to Mozgov. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off.